Here are my favorite 14 board games to play on Board Game Arena for at least 2 players. My husband and I play board games almost every day after work. It has become a part of our evening ritual. And most of these games on the list usually last for around 30 minutes, and that makes for a perfect game before dinner time. We also run a local board gaming community called Cards and Dice, which has currently a little over 500 members. On Sundays, we get together for an in person board gaming sessions, and that's always the best part of the week. Alright, let's dive into our list, and coming on number 14 is Marrakesh. Marrakesh is a very special game to me, and it's the reason why I fell in love with Board Game Arena in the first place. I also love watching anime, and one day I just stumbled upon a hidden gem called After School Dice Club. It's about four girls discovering the wonderful world of board games, and the series features 13 board games, and one in particular caught my eye, that is Marrakesh. This one is all about laying down colorful carpets and outsmarting your opponents in a bustling Moroccan marketplace. Place carpets to earn coins while making sure others pay up when they land on yours. Think Monopoly, but way more stylish and cutthroat. It's an old game and I couldn't find a physical copy anywhere, but luckily it was waiting for me on BGA to get played. Number 13 on the list is Solstice. Solstice is a two-player only game in which players are competing to reconstruct a mountain panorama. But there is only one tile of a particular type. You also get points by lighting up fires at the top of the mountain and encountering spirits. Number 12 on our list is Splendor Duel. The original Splendor is a timeless classic and it's a gem when it comes to gateway games. Whenever we have a newbie joining our board gaming sessions, I make sure that they play Splendor so they get instantly hooked to the wonderful world of board games, and it always works. Splendor Duel is equally genius with a pretty pink pearl, and there are 3 victory conditions instead of 1. Number 11 on my list is Patchwork. So Patchwork came way back in 2012, but I only got to play it last year. It's a cozy game of sewing your quilt. It's all about fitting Tetris-like pieces together while managing your buttons, which is the currency in this game. There are 5 versions of Patchwork available on Board Game Arena: Original, Americana, Folklore Poland, Halloween, and 10th Anniversary Edition, of which the original one is my favorite to play. Number 10 on my list is My Shelfie. In My Shelfie, you're arranging your bookshelf by placing your favorite things like plants, books, board games, and cats. You are trying to match the pattern on your shelf to the pattern on your cards to score maximum points. Number 9 on my list is Eternitium. Eternitium is a space-themed game in which players are racing to find the Eternitium gem. It is a game about time travel and eternal life. How can someone not like this combination? Also, this game plays especially well at 2 players because there is a little bit of downtime between turns, and I wouldn't want to play a 3 or 4 player game. We actually have a teach and playthrough of this game on our channel. I'll link it down in the description box below as well as up here if you're interested in watching it. Number 8 on the list is The Lost Ruins of Arnak, and it is probably the heaviest game on the list and the only one which we have played more than 100 times on Board Game Arena. It's an Indiana Jones style adventure game where you explore a mysterious island, discover ancient artifacts, and battle guardians. We also have a physical copy of this game, and we usually play this on weekends with our gaming group, and this game is really perfect. The Lost Ruins of Arnak is probably the only game that we like playing together as a couple rather than against each other. So I'll tell you how it works. We will be playing on our system, taking all the decisions together against another couple, and they will be playing on their system in their home. It's so much fun, and they lose every time and we win. Everyone is happy and it's just amazing. Let me know in the comment section below if you also play any games together like this. Number 7 on the list is Lost Cities. Lost Cities is a 2-player only game, and it's all about completing a successful expedition. Players can start an expedition by playing cards of a particular color. The handshake cards are the most interesting part of the gameplay that can make you win or lose the game because it acts like a score multiplier. It has push your luck mechanism, which I really like, and it takes literally 2-3 minutes for the teach and 10 minutes to play the game. We have played this game so many times on Board Game Arena and it's always fun. My husband has never won a game against me, and that is why this game is so high up on the list. Moving on to number 6 on the list is Jaipur. Jaipur is again a two-player only game in which players are powerful traders in the pink city of India, Jaipur. During the game, you would be buying, exchanging and selling goods to make more money than your opponent. Also, there are a lot of camels in the game, which can be used by the players to get a favorable trade. This game is fairly simple and takes about 5 minutes of teach and 15 minutes of gameplay. Number 5 on the list is Azul Summer Pavilion. I like all the Azul games, but this one is my favorite. This version gets played the most in our home and also with our gaming group. I haven't met a single person so far who did not like this game. During the game, players would be drafting tiles and making patterns to get points. The thing I like the most about this game is the bonus tile that changes every round, which I feel is a very clever game design aspect unique to this version of Azul. Number 4 on the list is Colorato. I played Colorato for the first time last year at a local board gaming convention called T-Talks, and it was an instant hit for us. It's a card game in which you have to hate draft if you want to win and make your opponent sweep. There are chameleon cards of 6 different colors, and you are scored positive points for your top 3 colors and negative points for other cards that you have collected or forced to collect. I have a BGA specific teach of this game on my channel. If you're interested in checking that out, I'll link it down in the description box below. Number 3 on the list is Sky Team. Sky Team has won the Game of the Year Award 2024 and it really lived up to our expectation. The BGA adaptation of this game is simply amazing because we cheat a lot in a co-op game. It's a two-player only game where you and your partner are trying to land a plane as pilot and co-pilot. You have to keep the axis perfectly horizontal, apply brakes, engage the landing gears and flaps, and make sure that there are no other aeroplanes when you are moving forward. We played the game for the first time last year during Christmas time and we were hooked for 48 hours straight, failing missions upon missions and dying. It is an amazing game, and if you haven't played it yet, do consider trying it out. Number 2 on my list is Naishi. Naishi is probably the second most played game by me on boardgamearena after Lost Ruins of Arnak. In Naishi, you're trying to form your Japanese state by rearranging the characters to get the maximum points. After Bonanza, Naishi is the only game I have played in which the order of playing cards matter. It's a two-player only game that takes about 5 minutes of teach and 10 minutes of gameplay. Number 1 on the list is Santorini. The reason why Santorini is number 1 on my list is partially because I have sentimental values attached with this game. My husband likes chess and I knew he would like this too. When I bought this game was out of print for a long time, but someone in the second-hand market had put that up for auction and I outbid everyone to get this game. It was really worth it because my husband loved it and we have played this with our parents, siblings and most of our friends. In Santorini, you are trying to reach level 3 of a building. On your turn, you move, climb up one level or jump down, and as soon as you reach level 3, you win the game. This is the physical copy of the game that I bought in the auction. It has really pretty pieces and I definitely like to play it more with expansions rather than the base game. All the expansions are present on boardgamearena, which is super helpful. We also got the second edition, which is the New York version Santorini, because I have OCD and serious addiction of buying board games. And that wraps up the list. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section down below which are the games you have played and which are your favorite games to play at 2-player count. Bye!